Welcome to the Fashion and Textiles introductory video. The Fashion and Textiles A-Level is a very exciting qualification. It's only been going a couple of years, but it's the new version of what was Product Design Textiles. And the Fashion and Textiles A-Level is really a fantastic preparation for students considering some form of career within the fashion and textile industry, or alternatively would like to develop their skills in precision and understanding that might help other careers. We've got very successful students that have gone into law or to medicine or other fields where some sort of broader engagement with the arts and precision and engineering would be a benefit to them. Okay, so how is the course structured? Now, the Fashion Textile programme runs over 2 years, and in the Year 12 year, we begin the course with a series of smaller, short tasks that are creative design and making challenges that are based on a range of different topics, and you really start to engage with your theory through those topics. So, for example, it might be thinking about ideas working in smart and modern materials or the use of e-textiles. It might be looking at sustainability. It might be looking at the history of print design and pattern and developing your own responses to those to a target market of your choice. And you'll build up those small tasks to really learn the skills and standards expected in what is known as the NEA. Now, the NEA is the non-examined assessment unit, and that consists of half of your A-level. Now, you begin that around about February, March time in Year 12, and that will run right through to the end of the programme, usually to about Easter time in Year 13. Now, the NEA is a design and make challenge based around a context, a problem within the industry that you have identified. It might be that you're very interested in vegan fashion because you don't feel there's enough offer for someone who likes to follow a vegan way of life. It might be that you're particularly interested in the environment. You might be very concerned about the fit of clothing. And you set that problem yourself. You're not given that by the exam board, it's free choice to you. It could be based on accessories, fashion design, sportswear, children's wear. The whole range of the industry is up for grabs depending on your own interests. And that will enable you to complete 50% of your A-level. Now, the other 50% is the theoretical understanding of the industry. Now, I would recommend that you do consider really engaging with the academic side of the course and how that can be of use to you. But really, how we sum it up, it is vast. It covers all the science of material science, fibres, yarn, fabric, finish, how we develop fabrics, where they come from, how we evolve them, all the different processes, and most importantly, it's about application. Understanding the materials we use for different end uses. Do we need our material to be waterproof or to be thermal, have really good thermal insulation, for example? We also look at marketing, we look at global production, we look at how the industry of textiles and fashion works across the globe, and we understand all of that. That really forms the basis of the knowledge for what is known as Paper 1, and that's classed as technical principles. We then follow that with Paper 2, and that's really where we're looking at taking our ideas and looking how we might actually manufacture them through pattern and engineering, but also through the history of design and the influence of designers and the history of design movements and how that has affected society. And how we have changed our fashions over time. And that is a really popular area of the subject content that the students enjoy. So, for example, it could be where you might get a question on the importance of Yves Saint Laurent and his contribution of the tuxedo. It might be, why do we consider Mary Quant to have made a huge impact on the fashion industry? What was her contribution? It might be on sports and leisure and how sports and leisure has adapted over time. We have Coco Chanel, for example, to thank for taking a humble underwear fabric of single jersey and men's underwear fabric and making it fashion. Okay, so understanding those links. So that forms really the basis of Paper 2. So those two papers equate for a 60-40 split, and together they make up the other half of your A-level. Okay, now within those two papers there are some maths questions. Overall there's about 15% maths, but we are very lucky to have help from our maths department here at Invicta to help with those high-level specialist maths questions. But I do say to the students that's 85% content on the textile industry, and it's 15 about applying it through a maths context. So it might be doing layouts, it might be calculations for costings, but using your maths formula that you will be familiar with. And it's really just about practice with those. And we have some students that are really very successful with that. But if you're not so keen on maths, please don't let that put you off, because it's only a very small percentage. So if you can nail the other 85%, you will do really well. And our history of success is brilliant. We are the highest performing subject in this school, and we have been over many years. We have the highest number of A stars, and we certainly historically have had the highest level of performance over pretty much most of the years that I have worked in this school, consistently year on year, which is fantastic for us. That has led to very successful students, and also has then led to our students going on to take specialist courses at university in many cases, and going on to have some amazing jobs, be it a bespoke tailor for the royal household, be it students that have worked now for Christian Dior, Vivienne Westwood, set up their own businesses, or have worked in textile technology and worked again for some top brands. So wherever there's a sort of technologist in the job, be it textiles or garments, there is a huge need out there in the engineering sector. And of course the UK provides some of the best creators across the globe, and our design and creative students are hugely sought after. And when we think about the skills that you need to develop in the current market, you need to have a transferable skill set. Someone who can problem solve, someone who can time manage and deliver, working in as a team with fantastic innovation and fantastic ideas. And really fashion textiles allows you to take fantastic creative responses, but then to develop those into solutions that actually meet the needs of particular clients and meet the needs for a particular function. And you then understand how you might reproduce them and cost them out, market them and promote them within industry. Okay, so I think we've pretty much summed up, I think, the fashion textile course. So if you do have any more questions, you can obviously contact me at the school on the usual email address. Thank you very much.